So hello everyone, welcome to Christmas or holiday crafting with, I was going to say Josuke and Okuyasu, but that's totally not wrong.
No, that's not my name. Honestly. Not cool.
That's okay, it wasn't my name either. But anyway, we're people and we're here. And we're going to teach you how to make some little holiday penguin ornaments. They do actually have a string and they can hang from stuff. He likes to hang backwards, but this is the Josuke one and the Rohan one that we made as examples. So you can follow along if you have craft stuff. If not, you can write it down, you can doodle, you can just chat with us, whatever. It's gonna be fun.
They are adorable. I guess.
We'll try to walk through everything and kind of hold up the steps as we go. So we're gonna run through everything you'll need if you want to make it along with us or make it afterwards. If you do make them, we'd love to see them, so post them in the channel or send them to us on Instagram or something, because we'd love to see how creative you guys are. And the person who makes a better Dio than your Dio penguin just looks terrifying.
I made a Dio penguin and it's angry. Like, it's angry.
His little arms are like up, and I'm like,
he's attack position. This is penguin attack position. So yeah, like honestly, I tried to think like how all the penguins would be posed, right? That I made. Because Dio is like the anger. He is the all-encompassing
anger penguin. Do you want to grab the Dio penguin so that you can show? But so you're gonna need craft them. In this stuff, you can get it at Joann's. It's like 99 cents at Joann's. It's cheap. Or I think the packs of 10 are like $2 at Walmart. But the big ones you're gonna need are black and white. You can use yellow or orange, and then various other colors to decorate your penguins.
This is Dio.
This is the Dio penguin.
He's angry.
He has his little arms up, and I'm like,
he's intimidating you.
He's terrifying. He has no feet either.
Well,
I guess he just, like,
I need to make
floats.
feet for him too. He floats. He flies. He uses vampire powers to fly.
Vampire flies. Penguins don't fly. So you're also gonna need hot glue. We use hot glue on the foam. If you're going to use like construction paper or colored paper, you're going to want like a glue stick. I don't know why Okuyasu got trusted with the glue stick, but
attack.
I don't trust you with that.
Attack.
You're going to want a ruler with a straight edge, so you can kind of measure out and get the straight edges for your penguin's body. You frighten me, like legitimately frighten me.
Bro, come on, I never hurt you. Don't injure me.
You're gonna want markers if you want to draw and decorate your penguins. So usually we use the black ones, but we have all sorts of colors.
And I'm actually gonna be using some of the like it's a metallic copper color, because we're gonna make Caesar and Joseph, but like since we don't have a brown foam, I'm gonna use white and I'm gonna like color it.
Oh, that's clever.
Yes, to make his hair. Because otherwise I wouldn't be able to do his hair.
Girl, you're smart.
Yeah, thank you. See, I don't get any credit for being as smart as I am. Like, I'm really, I'm really clever.
We will look into starting a crafting YouTube channel, yes. This is our test run. We can make a living off this, right?
Yeah, real bros craft together. Like, you're not
bros unless you actually craft together.
I have written the 396 rule bro code, and like if you need it, like crafting is like rule like 34.
He'll send you a digital download. Just hit him up. You're also gonna want a pen to actually draw out your shapes before you cut them out. And then where's the most important thing? Oh no!
What did you?
Where are scissors?
Here. Clearly right in front of you.
Scissors, which would have bitten me if they were poisonous. So you're gonna want scissors.
And these.
And googly eyes. I definitely recommend ones that are not this size. So this is all that Okuyasu has.
Okay, the small
Those
size
are large.
there. But they look okay on Josuke.
Okay, the size you want are roughly about this size. I made these ones and drew them on there because we didn't have small enough.
But Josuke is big-eyed.
Well, you can make large, scary-eyed penguin.
Look how
he terrifies me.
He sees you.
He sees
Yeah,
it's an anime eye penguin, right?
Right, exactly. He's just very excited about throwing the snowball at Rohan penguin. That is why he's excited. I need to make him an Okuyasu penguin that goes on the other side so they can both throw snowballs at Rohan penguin.
Well, that is just cruel. And then I think you're also going to want some thread. we're using pink because pink is the color that I don't sew with. And that's just going to go around on the back of your penguin so you can actually hang it from something. Yeah. So with that being said, we're going to get started because we're about at 3:10. So we're going to get started.
Making our penguins and make it along with us, and or
are you singing a song? I'm making song.
And make it along with us. We're gonna make.
I don't think we're singing the same song.
It's okay, bro. We harmonize in our hearts. Like that's the important thing.
I don't think that's how it works.
Yes, bro. Our hearts like resonate and stuff. Just cut your name triangle.
So for the penguin bodies, they're actually just big black triangles, if you can see the back. So they're going to be about, I think it's about 3 or 4 inches. I can figure out how this works.
We just eyeballed it before.
I did. No, I measured.
It's about 4 inches.
It's about 4 inches. So 4 inches across, and then 4 inches up.
Yeah, it's supposed to be just roughly a normal triangle. And like I asked him the first time, like, why are the penguins not round like they have these? But it looks
just
good.
Because they are not.
Stylistic choice.
It is a stylistic, because originally when you made them, every single piece was like the original thing that I got this from. I used to make this as a child. Ages and ages, eons ago, back when the Earth was young, and
dinosaurs,
man. I do like dinosaurs. Anyway. Because like the tummy's an oval, and all these little pieces were originally all like different shapes. So you had like the round and the oval and the crescent and stuff to make things. But so that's why. But I have since altered the penguins beyond their natural state. So I'm trying to move the hot glue guns out of the way so I can lay out our giant piece of foam and actually make my little triangle penguin. Yes. So I'm just gonna lay the foam down and kind of measure out
4 inches.
4 inches.
I'm drawing on the foam with the pen, basically, to kind of, because like this, all your marks will be on the back.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you don't need to necessarily worry about.
So you can just go ahead and draw right on the foam with the pen.
Oh no, Pocket! You don't own a ruler. Do you have a wish list? Can you add like
I have to send you a rowing wig and a ruler.
Can you add a ruler to your Amazon wish list for us?
You know what? Here's a cheat. If you've got a cardboard box, just lay it down and trace along that, because most cardboard boxes are pretty straight.
Yeah, or
you can use the edge of a book or the edge of a makeup palette, something that's going to be straight.
But unfortunately, that won't help you measure 4 inches. That is not how that works.
That is also true.
You're being so precise. I don't feel like we were this precise in the example penguin. I was not precise. Like, He was also saying that my feet are scary. Like, this is the one that he made, and then I made scary feet, apparently. So, like, it's all...
so I'm not sure if you can see, but yeah, you can't really see. But I have a little triangle on my foam now, and I'm just going to cut that out. So I kind of measured, I did the 4 inches at the bottom, and then I went from the middle, and I drew 4 inches up, and then I just took the ruler on either side and made a perfect little triangle.
So precise. I'm not going to be precise with this. I'm just going to be like, it is triangle shaped.
And now you know the difference between us when we're making costumes. There you go.
It is torso shaped.
So now we have a little penguin body. I'm using cardboard and EVA foam. It works.
That will make a fun Christmas ornament too.
Narantia, you're welcome to watch. We don't judge if you don't have craft supplies.
But but you should totally make
everything when I cut it out. No, you know what? I will try not to judge you. You and Sarah can be. Okay.
We can wing it. It's good. We can wing it.
So now I'm going to take the white, and I'm going to draw a little oval shape. And I will show you after I draw it. And that's going to be your penguin's belly. And this one I am going to wing
triangle.
Roughly about 1.5 to 2 inches is how big you want the belly for your penguin, in a little oval shape. So here's kind of what mine looks like, and then I'm just going to cut that out.
My penguin is pointy. No, it's okay. Mine's a little thinner. See, you can't see. But mine's a little thinner. It's okay.
I actually use craft foam quite a lot in cosplaying, so
yeah, actually, if you cover like fabric or craft foam over fabric over craft foam, it actually
it gives it a lot of depth, and it looks really good when you're trying to pad stuff out. But So craft them is
Here
actually
we
a really
are
good thing to have.
eyeballing a oval.
We have a trash can down here at our feet, so I'm going to try to keep my thing neat. This is a very uneven oval. I definitely cut it crooked, but it's going to go on my penguin's tummy. And we're going to cut all the pieces out before we glue him together so we can just kind of lay him out on the, he looks terrifying right now.
The triangle of doom.
He does, but we're just going to kind of do that. My penguin's going to be a fuzzy boy from the felt I'm using. Ooh, I can't wait to see him. Okuyasu would probably have a stray cat penguin. Do you have a stray cat penguin?
Actually, I'm gonna make a stray cat. Like I need to cosplay Okuyasu. I need a stray cat penguin.
I'm gonna do. Can I have the black, please?
Okay.
I'm going to make the little wings for the penguin now.
Yes, because
so
penguins have wings. Remember,
these ones I tend to wing. No pun intended. But they're just half ovals.
Man, you are
so if you want,
smart.
you can kind of trace your belly and then just cut it in half. But basically, you're just going to draw a little bit of a.
It's basically half an oval. So I mean, if you see, like, it's this is kind of more half of a pointy oval because like we added points to the top of them, but like, yeah.
So that's what a singular wing looks like, and I did not cut that very well. These ones are roughly about, I think these are about 2.5 inches long if you are going to use a ruler to measure.
They fly in the water. I know. Penguins should fly. That's the dream, man.
Man.
That's the dream.
Penguins would be terrifying if they flew. I imagine they would be like, caw-caw!
Penguins don't sound like, I know that. Penguins don't sound like that. They like chitter or something, don't they? They're like,
I don't know. I don't remember. There you go. You can make your wings now. So these are just the penguin's wings, and one's going to go kind of in front of it. You can put the wings however you want. As you saw, the Dio penguin kind of had them behind him like this. Trying to find a good space where you can see that. Or you can do it where they have both arms going one way, or kind of whatever. If you put them both like here, this is going to be kind of weird. I would recommend not doing that. Because the penguin would then have both arms out of one side of his head, which, I mean, I guess maybe he's a stand user penguin and that's just how he is. We don't.
Oh no, we don't want to make the stand user penguin, man. I really don't. Like, can we just not go to the North Pole and like meet the
Your penguin wings are much bigger than mine.
I know. I want a much.
It's because you are Joseph and you.
And I want a much more threatening penguin than you. I need my penguin to be able to beat up your penguin.
He is a buff penguin.
Yes, I honestly, we made them. I made them that way before. Like the Here's my thing. See, look how giant my like Josuke penguin arms are.
Okay, so we're going to move on, and we're going to make the feet.
Big wings.
You can use orange if you have an orange color. It works a little bit better because penguins are more orange. Right now, we just have a yellow, so we're just using yellow. Kind of the way that I do the penguin feet is they kind of just look like little clubs, with like stalks on them, so you can glue them on. Okuyasu has done much more frightening penguin feet.
They're claws.
That terrify me.
They're bird feet. That's what bird feet look like. These are birds.
Those are like falcon feet look like. So depending on if you want friendly penguin feet or like threatening penguin feet, you have some different options.
Those look like upside down chef
You're gonna do like 3 little toes and then
like
sticks up the end.
Muffins.
They are muffin feet. What do you have against my muffin foot penguin?
I mean, it's cool. It sounds delicious, but like, I don't think they're penguin feet. They sing like in Happy Feet. Yeah, no, I agree. Penguins sing like in Happy Feet. They honk and scream. Yeah. Okay, I'm glad that so many people know what penguins sound like, because like I have to go look up a penguin video, because like you can say that they honk and scream, but I'm pretty sure I'm picturing something different than they actually sound like.
I have made them more sharp with the little sharp toes. How's that?
I like muffins. Okay. I will continue to make scary bird feet.
Sharp penguin feet. There. That is my compromise.
That is better. Slightly. You should draw Bailey, you should draw Penguin Josuke and Okuyasu.
We endorse this, yes. So I just drew the feet and then I'm gonna cut them out. Like I said, they're just little stalks.
Don't they have like webbed feet?
Yes, but how am I supposed to make a webbed foot penguin? Way to complicate it, Okuyasu.
Bro. And just like, but like, aren't you
And then
doing
I'm
it?
actually gonna keep the scraps from the feet to make the beak. That's the thing.
The nuzzle, the smooth. Yes, you must make the schnoz. I'll stop.
Sir, I think that your penguin vocabulary is off.
It is a beak, right? Like,
It is a
I
beak.
know much about penguins, Josuke. I do. They live in zoos, and I see them.
They live in zoos.
They do, and they like are
My
always.
penguin. It's okay. We do not judge the size of the penguin feet, Megan. It is okay.
Yes.
Penguin Koichi would just be an egg.
Oh, he baby.
Yes, he would.
And we protect him. Protect Koichi.
Protect
Egg,
Koichi.
the small one.
So these, eventually, when we make our penguin, are just gonna go on the back and just kind of stick out the bottom. Little penguin.
And
feet.
they are happy feet. They are very happy feet.
They are very happy feet. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna work on. Do we have enough Google eyes to do a giant Google eye penguin? That
Yes,
terrifies
we
me.
do.
That terrifies me.
Do you want to do the Google eye? Can I take you to the Google eye side? The giant Google eye penguin side? They're this size. So that's the smallest size in the kit.
This is scary.
Fun fact, I got these Google eyes because my trash can looked like it had a mouth on it, so I needed to like put eyes on it. So it's friendly. It is friendly. Oh, look at the giant Google eyes.
These Google eyes apparently have sticky stuff on them, so I had to stick them on my penguin. So
yeah, sometimes you might have to glue it on depending on what kind of Google eyes you have.
I'm gonna work on my penguin's hair. Now I'm making Caesar penguin. I have to think about how Caesar's hair looks.
You want my phone? Well, my phone is here.
No, he's got
Come on, you know what Caesar looks like.
Gosh, I'm going to trace the top of my penguin on the foam, so I kind of have just the top of his head here. Just so I kind of know how to fit it on his head. And then
so like we're making your dad and like your dad's bro from when he was like younger.
I know, right?
Like wow. I mean, isn't it like amazing to know that your dad had a bro like you have a bro?
Yeah, so amazing, dude.
Like bro, that's deep. Everyone should have a bro.
This is gonna be the most horrible Caesar hair ever. It's okay. I'll exist with this penguin knowledge somehow.
Rohan Penguin would have a sparkly beak and feet. Yes, I agree. Honestly, I added a little bit of sparkle to Josuke's penguin, but you can't really tell. So I think I need more obnoxious glitter on this.
I'm working on his hair.
My penguin is going to have purple feet because I don't have yellow. That's awesome. Actually, I wish we had purple. Like purple would have been better for like Josuke for sure.
We accept purple feet penguins here. So this is the hair that I have going for Caesar right now. It looks terrible because I can't draw hair. But it's gonna just go on his head, like so, and then I'm gonna put a headband on him eventually.
Yes, you gotta make the headband. Yeah, that's right.
That's important for a Caesar penguin.
I just gotta make mine look pretentious. I mean, I'm sure your dad looks pretty chill.
Uh-huh. Nice save. So now we're just gonna cut out the hair. If you want to make a normal penguin, you can make a normal penguin by making a smaller triangle and making him have a little stocking cap on his head. But we like doing JoJo penguins. So at this point,
Jogwins as we call them,
you can kind of figure out what character you want to do if you want to do a JoJo penguin and make hair for him.
Oh no, they're talking about Rohan penguin. Heaven's beak. Yes.
Thank you, Eris. We will accept a crisp high five.
Penguin dark beak. All right, I
just picture that being like Darkwing Duck, though.
Darkwing Duck. Yeah, actually, Penguin Rohan is the author of Darkwing Duck. That's exactly what happened. Okay, I have my Joseph hair drawn, so I will cut it out.
Joseph hair looks funky, and I love it.
I don't know how to draw Joseph's hair.
I don't know how to draw Caesar's hair, so clearly we picked the wrong penguins.
Well, no, it's like I could do it if I had a reference, but I'm just like, meh. It's gonna be a funky hair, Joseph. I gotta do your scarf.
Look at his little hair. Doesn't that look funky? And then
wow.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a bit.
You'll be able to tell who it is when he gets the headband on.
I'm just like, what? Caesar has a pointed head.
Yes, no photo references.
We are doing this strictly out of memory, which is kind of
not good. Worked a lot better for Rohan and Josuke penguins. Okay.
Yeah.
Now that I have finished the hair, if you have eyes, you can go ahead and attach them at this point. Otherwise, we'll glue them on when we actually get to. If you were gonna make eyes out of felt or whatever you're using, like I did with the Rohan penguin, you can just use white and cut little circles out, and then I just drew pupils on them with a colored marker. So go ahead and do that. And then I'm also going to talk you through beaks. It's very important that the penguins have beaks. And I guess my penguin is going this direction. No, he's not. He's not. He's really not. So I'm going to use one of the scraps from when I cut out the feet. I'm going to kind of shape it down into a beak, which is going to be kind of like a rounded.
I kind of tend to shape mine like a teardrop a little bit. So I don't know if that helps anyone. I'm not as versed in this as you are. Joseph, why is your hair so blah?
Okay, so I kind of just drew out a little beak on here, and then I'm gonna cut it out.
There, Joseph hair. Look at that. I mean, yeah, that's kind of Joseph hair, right? Like, there's just some swoopy bits to the side.
I mean, yeah, that's essentially it.
I don't know. We've styled many Joseph wigs.
I have styled.
You have styled many Joseph wigs, and you still do not understand the theory of the Joseph wig. It's the same thing with like Nori's noodle. It like changes sides. Your hair fell off, Caesar. Your hair.
He's bald. Don't judge him, bald Caesar.
Don't judge bald Caesar. That's the lesson of today. Just saying. Don't judge bald Caesar.
Don't judge bald Caesar. He does his best. So we have, hopefully you have the body of the penguin and the belly and the arms and kind of know how to make the beak. You've got the eyes and the hair. So now we're going to move on to the accessories, which are like, here's the pen nib and Heaven's Door and Rohan's little thingy. And where'd Josuke go?
Josuke's under here.
Oh, you buried Josuke.
I did.
And the scarf and his little badges. And just the pieces that are going to kind of identify it as what character you're making. Now, the penguins are supposed to have scarves, so I'm going to go ahead and make those first. For
you basically want to make all your pieces so you can kind of arrange them first before you know how you're putting it together
before you glue it on. Yep.
Yeah.
Old Caesar is balding. He might be. We try not to judge. So I'm going to do the scarf for Caesar, which I'm going to do Caesar's headband and scarf at the same time. And because we have limited colors here, I'm going to work with the red and the blue. So I'm probably going to do a red scarf with like blue triangles on it. So what I'm going to do for that is I'm going to take my penguin and I'm just going to kind of lay him on here and kind of figure out where I want, like just trace from side to side so I know how wide to make his scarf.
Yes, and I'm also going to be working on Joseph's scarf, which is it's like a teal and a yellow, but I guess I'm going to use the blue and the yellow.
So you're going to do one little piece that kind of looks like this to wrap around, and then you are going to do a separate piece that's going to go on top or behind. It's going to be like the kind of where you knot the scarf and it goes off. So I'm going to do one that's kind of long and flowy, and I'm going to regret this because...
You must have a dramatic scarf for Caesar. Everything's
yes, I know.
Dramatic.
Caesar is dramatic. It's okay. So I'm actually going to do two pieces for my scarf for Caesar, so I have some flowy stuff. I guess you can see the pen.
Too late.
You just stole from me.
Too late at mine.
It's easier for me to cut things out when I cut them off a big piece of foam or whatever you're using. So there's that.
Arts and crafts is fun, bro. We should do this more often. We're like bonding here.
Step it up a little bit though, because we're.
I know.
So we're gonna cut out.
Yes, we must see the penguin results before this panel ends.
Yes.
Otherwise, like that will be Sad.
So I'm going to cut out the scarf pieces.
Furious crafting here.
Furious crafting, yes.
Too craft, too furious.
And then I'm going to actually trace this on the blue and then make the triangles on this shape. Almost done cutting out the scarf. And then his headband's just going to be the same thing.
There you go. You can have the blue now. I have the best one.
Lies. Don't believe a thing she says. Okay, so I'm going to take
Danger.
the blue. I'm going to take the blue and I'm just going to trace my scarf pieces out on it. And then I'm going to actually draw the triangles on there. And then I'm probably going to go ahead and start gluing the triangles
It's glue time.
On my thing and starting to assemble the penguins just because we are getting down to the half-hour mark.
Man, this is not even crafting. This is like speed crafting. This is like do it or die. Just like I'm so much I don't there's not like pressure, but there's like pressure, you know?
Like pressure, but not really.
I mean,
pressure.
I mean,
Psych.
I'm like, but they want to see the penguins. And I want to see the penguins. Giorno has a lot of details.
Giorno's a very detailed penguin. So if nothing else, hopefully we can walk you through how to make the penguin. And if you don't get it done during the panel, you'll know how to finish it, which is completely valid. So I'm just tracing out my things here.
I'm making stripes for my scarf. I cut out my, so I mean, I know he's very up on where he is. I'm just cutting out my scarf. I'm like a step behind him always because I am waiting for materials.
Waiting for
and
what?
Stuff. Materials and stuff.
Materials and stuff.
Yes. That.
And we're gonna go ahead and start gluing the scarf pieces together.
Like it's gonna be hard to do all the little details on like the like for Caesar's too.
Well, for Caesar's headband, I'm just gonna do the same thing I did with the scarf. And then for his cheek pieces, I'm just gonna do little red
I'm glad we have two hot glue guns though, because like
if your hot glue gun doesn't like
eat yours.
Eat mine. I lost my cutting things. Okay.
Your scissors?
Cutting things.
I lost my thing that does the thing, you know.
Yeah. Well, when I get stressed, that is the way I speak.
No pressure, bro. We got this. We're gonna do these penguins.
We're gonna get these penguins done, man.
Yeah, that's the spirit, bro. That's totally the spirit.
Okay. So you guys can see, I kind of traced all the pieces out and then drew the little triangles on here. So I'm going to cut them out now.
Aw, look how organized you are. Yeah, I'm just like, we glue things.
Penguin cool, man. I'm going to try to like not actually cut these apart too to save time, but
yeah,
we'll see if that works or if that ends up taking longer. It's also possible. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and glue these pieces on the actual scarf because I feel like if I don't, they're gonna fall apart. So,
moment of truth now.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, like, actually, if you want to add extra details after, like, you notice that, like,
add extra pieces.
I added pen detailing on Josuke.
See my weirdly colored penguin.
I am ready.
So that's what Caesar's scarf is gonna look like.
I am ready to see all the penguins. In my opinion, all the penguins of the world are beautiful. Like, you know, every color of every penguin.
Every penguin is valid.
I will hug them all.
We do love penguins in this house.
We support the penguin supremacy. All right, so we got like.
What penguins are you guys all working on? We have a Giorno penguin.
Pocket, I'm curious which one you're working on, honestly. Definitely post all of these in our panel chat.
Please post them in the panel chat. Or share them to us on Instagram, or post them in our chat because we would love to see them. Even if you finish them after the panel, we'd love to see them.
Whoops!
Whoops is a great sound to hear when you're crafting something, isn't it? Here's my little scarf. Let's go something like this on the penguin, and then the longer piece will kind of go up here like that.
I don't know the right materials, but I'd like to make a Diavolo penguin. Yes. Ooh. You know what? You should if you make a Diavolo penguin, like
I'm making a Remy penguin. Ooh!
If you make a Diavolo penguin, what you should do is you should reverse it and have a Doppio penguin on the back of it. Like just glue another penguin because the back's gonna look kind of messy. But if you glue two backs together, like that would be really cool. I think it'd be cool.
It would be cool. It'd be super awesome.
Joseph, why is your scarf so detailed?
If we get to it, I'll be working on probably Caesar's headband next.
So Actually, for the
I'm probably going to assemble the penguin next, so you guys know how to assemble him. And then I'll work on adding the extra details.
No, don't leave Nara Penguin alone. Like, if you leave Nara Penguin alone, not only will Nara be lonely, but also Nara will get in trouble. Like, but you'd never leave a Nara alone. Bruno learned this really quickly.
He needs his Fugo.
He does need his Fugo. Yeah, actually, for the JoJo's Bizarre Frozen Adventure thing, since I didn't really make full puppets, I just made a bunch of JoJo penguins for that one as well. So that will be a story told.
Puppet show tomorrow.
It is a feature presentation.
Featuring penguins.
Featuring penguins. Narantia, Kenny, I can tell you don't leave me alone. Yes, never leave the Narantias alone. They will either get into trouble or worse.
Or worse. I have glued this to myself.
Oh no. That is a good. That is a pro tip. Don't glue the things to yourself. Don't glue
the things to yourself, kids. So I'm gonna start assembling the penguin. So the first thing I'm gonna do is glue his little belly on. Actually, I lied. I'm gonna glue his little beak on first.
How dare!
So we're just gonna use the hot glue. Put a little bit on the back. You guys all know how to use hot glue. And then just position it right under his...
No, explain in detail how the hot glue works.
It's very hot, so make sure you don't get the glue on yourself.
I wish to hear you try to explain this.
And then just kind of goes underneath in between the eyes.
That's where a penguin's beak is for scientific references.
Underneath the eyes.
That's where your nose is. Did you know
Science, kids.
Did you know your nose is under your eyes?
Biology? I don't know. It's sort of burning.
That's what Jotaro taught us. Yeah.
She says I almost fucking don't burn yourself. Okay, now that his head is on, I've changed my mind. I'm gonna do his scarf next.
I have done Joseph's scarf so far.
Goes in the right place. I like Joseph's scarf.
Thank you.
So now I'm gonna glue the stomach on my penguin, which is gonna go right underneath the scarf.
Yes, that is where your belly is. Your belly is under your neck. This is also an anatomy lesson.
Anatomy for square penguins.
For triangular penguins. They're not square.
Yep. So they kind of look like that.
It's not a geometry lesson.
Glued this off center, but oh well. So if your oval's a little too long, you can trim it. Or if you want, you can. If you haven't already glued the scarf, you can kind of put the oval underneath the scarf a little bit, like I did here with the Rohan penguin. It just depends on how big your oval is. So I'm
using a marker to color his hair brown now. So, because yes, you need the brown hair.
I'm going to attach my Caesar penguin's little arm here now. So I'm just going to, with the arms, I'm just going to put glue on the very tip end here. Tip end, that's a professional term, yep. Of his little fin or whatever, just on the end there. And then just kind of slide it. I'm actually going to glue it on the behind
the penguin, yeah, so you don't see
so
it.
It kind of sticks out like that. And then I'm going to put the other one there for the Caesar penguin. So I'm actually going to trim off a little bit of him.
Coloring.
Just so it doesn't stick out and I have a flat edge. And then I'm going to do the same thing, just kind of glue on the ends. But instead of gluing on the back side, this time I'm going to glue on the front side. Yow! Okay.
You okay? Don't injure yourself. That is the #1 lesson of today. Do not injure yourself. So. I don't know how, every time I use the hot glue gun, I don't get burned. And every time you do, you get burned. I feel like it should be opposite. It absolutely should be opposite. I'm the one who injures myself.
Yes, you are. And then I'm just going to put his headband on kind of like that. Or his little scarf pieces.
It's becoming a Joseph.
Oh, wow, he has hair now.
Yes. It's no longer bald.
I'm going to glue these scarves. I'm going to put them both behind Caesar's head. But you can glue them in front as well, like we did with Rohan's. So you kind of have the little where it's been moved over and stuff. It's just to taste. But with Caesar, I wanted them back there. I'm going to put his hair on now. So that's going to kind of go just right there. That's terrible looking Caesar hair. Don't look too close at it.
Dun, dun, dun.
Penguin is covered with glue. Mine is too.
Yeah, that's the one thing I don't like about hot glue. It has all those weird tendril things that just kind of.
This is kind of where my penguin's at. He has terrible hair. I hate it. I did make a little headband for him. So I'm just gonna glue like the headband on. I'm gonna make it a little bit thinner. There we go. It's hard to not get a ton of hot glue on these pieces.
I know. I'm trying to get this hot glue off my eye. Like the penguin's eye.
Okay.
The penguin's eye.
Don't worry me.
I mean, I would be the person.
So before I go back and do more to his headband, because I'm going to give him like headband floofies, I'm going to put the little feet on so you guys know where those go. And I'm just going to, for these ones, I'm just going to glue up on the stock here, kind of like that. And then it just goes, you go on the back side, you stick them down a little bit, and just press them in like that.
Look at my Joseph. He's a smiley, happy penguin.
Aww. He's a happy Jojo.
Yes.
He makes weird rattly noises.
Yes. He's excited. Beware the Joseph penguin.
School glue,
he looks mischievous.
School glue might take a little bit longer, but if you let it set, it'll work just fine. But yeah, no. School glue does tend to get everywhere. So with Caesar's headband, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to attach your string to the penguin, just so you know how to turn them into ornaments. To take your string or whatever you're using to attach it, string, yarn, or whatever, you want to cut it fairly long. So it's a pretty long piece. And what we're actually going to do is take a scrap piece of foam or whatever you're using and put a big glob of hot glue in the middle of that. And then you're going to take your threads like this, and you're going to hold them like this. So they're both running through there, and then just press it down into the glue. So it kind of looks like this. So you got the glue with the strings in it. And then before it dries, you're going to press it on the back of the head of your penguin. Just kind of like that. And then when it dries, he'll have a nice little
string in the back of his head that you can
hang him from.
Utilize
so
for reasons.
I made a really long one for Caesar penguin, but whatever. You can kind of trim up the bottom threads if you don't want them dangling or whatever. But so that's how to finish your penguin up, and then from there it's just adding details. So you can use pens, glues, whatever you want to do. So if you have any questions about anything we didn't kind of cover about how to put penguins together, hit me up now. Otherwise, we're just going to kind of keep going until we run out of time.
Yes, so we actually made it and managed to finish them. Here is Joseph penguin. He is happy to see you. He wave. And I did kind of try for webbed feet too this time. They're not as clawy or scary. I can make happy penguin feet.
Skeptical.
I can make the penguin feet happy.
You know what I forgot that I really need to do that's Caesar penguin? Is I need to make him tiny little marks on his cheeks.
Oh yes, you can't forget your penguin Caesar's cheek marks.
I cannot.
I should make a star. Let me see the red. I should make a Joe star and maybe like put it over there on his neck.
So let me do that quick before we time out here, because how can you have a Caesar penguin without
Bro, we made your dad and his bro. This is cool. I like it.
For those of you who don't know or follow us, I'm ChaoticNeutralCosplay, and this is Per-Fekshen.
Yes, find the channel to know how to spell it.
Yep.
Honestly,
we are both on Instagram and TikTok under those names. You can pretty much find us from each other's channels, and we would love to hang out with you. We stream pretty often.
There, now he has a Joe star.
Penguin has little penguin marks now. Look at him. Isn't he adorable? His hair looks hideous. Don't judge him by his hair.
It's a bad hair day for Caesar, that's all.
So thank you so much, everybody, for joining us, and hopefully you've had a good time. Don't rush to get your penguins done. Don't worry about it if you don't get them done during the panel. Whenever you get a chance to get them done, post them in the channel link, or our channels or whatever. We'd love to see them. And hopefully you guys had a good time with us.
Yes, it was fun just kind of messing around and just doing a craft.
So
they're so good. Look at them.
Let me get the rest of his headband on.
Oh, okay. He needs the headband tendrils. But at least he put the cheek marks on. That is good.
Okay, so there's a Caesar penguin with his little headband. I'm going to put marks, like little red triangles on the thing, but I will do that after the panel. So, but yay, penguins. So you finished penguins.
Yes, I'm excited to see your
penguins.
cocky
So
wings.
send pictures in the channel. Whenever you get them done, no rush. Thanks for hanging out with us. Oh, you did put a star on him.
I
Oh,
did.
He's cute. He needs clackers.
Oh, I need to make him Joe balls, your Joe clacker things. Yes, he must have those.
Your workstation is a mess. How is that possible?
Like, because that's how I work. That's how I think, man. It's like
creation is messy, but clean up your creation.
No, there is only chaos. That is how I operate.
This is the difference between us making costumes. Good. So thank you all for joining us. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.